So if we didn't think we had enough Evos, especially in that Mex 89, we've got the Puppeteer. Now, the big thing that I do like from this is we are getting the Incisive Plus. By the looks of it, it is going to be first as well, so if you want to manipulate it with a single playstyle plus, it could be worth it. For instance, I have got a Menu here, having the Tiki Taka and also the Incisive could be a nice partnership to have. Plus, if you wanted something like Gerard into more of the attacking zone, Power Shot and Incisive is going to do a pretty good job. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. I'm kind of half and half with a lot of these Evos now. They just don't necessarily seem to be that much worth it. But when we look at the likes of a Tenali, some of them with the right playstyle pluses could do pretty well. Now in terms of the levels, we have got 5, play 2, play 2, play 2, win 1, win 1, assist 2, win 2, and that is going to be all 5 levels. Now we are going to get an array of stats across the board. If we're looking at the play styles and also the roles, you're going to get the Deep Lion Playmaker plus. You obviously get yourselves the Pinged Pass normal play style as well as the Incisive. You'll also get the Deep Lion Playmaker, I'm imagining, for the CDM role as well. It's not just going to be 4-1 roll, unfortunately, so you can see we get it twice there. We are then going to get the Incisive Pass plus a Relentless and Long Ball pass. Tiki Taka, Press Proven, Playmaker plus, nice. Anticipate, Weak Foot up to 5, the Long Ball Pass plus if you don't have a second playstyle plus, and also the Purple Cosmetic. Lot to get into. Let's have a look at foot.gg, because I think for me, Tenali does look one of the best shouts from what I've got there. Obviously, you look at someone like a Kalanoglu. He's already got the playstyle pluses, so it could work in his favour. Litmanen, if you really wanted to. If it was to go further down, Szoboszlai, any cam would be suitable. A Bruno would be fantastic with this extra roll, but it looks like we do need that little bit more pace from him. So if we have a look at the evolutions, we've obviously got the Puppeteer already going on. Don't have the trending, so let's have a look at some of the eligible. Conte is going to be a great shout for this as well, to be fair to him. What are we looking at then? So we get 6 extra on the pace. Shooting, I'm not too fussed with some of them. 12 passing on him. You get 6 on the dribbling. You get the same defending and a little bit more on that physicality, taking it up by, what, 4? I'll take it. 5-star weak foot, 3-star skills is what it is, but he is more of a CDM anyway. But it's a solid, it's a great playstyle plus, which is what we want. It's a good double roll plus as well as obviously the playmaker. And I am interested to see where we are going to go. Patry for the trending. Gilmore's always a great shout. We then have the Gerard upgrade. Kind of don't want to choose. I mean, to be fair, the long ball pass is not the worst in the world. But if you was to get someone like Cal with already, say he's got the Anticipate already, the Anticipate and also the Incisive is going to be a much better combination. We obviously have got the Guti in this. He's always going to be a shout. He's always popping his head up. Got Bruno with a little bit more on that pace already on that pace compared to his gold. Do have a bit of Valverde actually. 88, so he keeps the pace, a little bit more shooting, passing goes up massively. That passing is a big one. Obviously the dribbling to 6, defending to 87, physical to 87. That's a solid upgrade for him. If we think we go an anchor on him still, 92, 92, 93, it's not bad. Like as a centre mid, he's already got the passing game down. Good composure. Agility balance could do with some work. What about if we went for the engine instead? 94, 96, 92. Already with a good balance of defending physical. Wouldn't be the worst shout in the world. What has he got card-wise? He's obviously got himself an inform. He's got a 94. When did that come out? Is that Dream Chasers Team 2? I must not have seen it. What's he? 636. 87, 89, 91, 91. I mean, to be fair, other than maybe the pace and shooting, Incisive's going to be better than the pinged pass. It's kind of about the right sort of level, to be honest. And this is the problem with buying players now, is we get an evolution that is on that same sort of level. Like if we was to, I don't know if we can compare the two cards. So if we go evolution, we can't compare him to somebody, can we? You kind of got, so you got the 88 pace versus what, like 94, I think it was. 88 shooting versus the 85, 91 passing versus our 92, 91 dribbling versus our 90, and then it was like 88 and 85 physical or something like that versus the 87. He is a 4-4, so he has more of the skill move. What I do want to see is how is his agility balance actually. It's going to be the key. So that's the massive upgrade really. That's where you're winning. Composure is very similar. Passing would be very similar. 89 physical, so a bit more on the physicality, but if you're thinking you're paying the difference between what, a 42,000 coin card with 60k on the evolution, 100k to be just slightly worse than a 94. I mean, I know which one I would probably go with there, so it's always interesting. He is going to be in this list as well. He's a fantastic option. Obviously, Bruno's going to be here with his inform. His inform's even better, isn't he? Of course he is. But he has got the 92. So if we think about it, you've got the 85, 90, 92, 90, 80, 82, where you know the defending physical is going to be better. 87, 88, 92, 92, 86, 87. 4-star, 5-star. Doesn't get the incisive. That would be the only thing that puts me off this card personally. Scholes, that's a solid option. Passing's obviously 99, which is nice. Valverde is definitely the first one out of this list, and Conte that I would be looking at. I do like a bit of Douglas Luiz. Very nice and balanced. Obviously, we saw Mainu. I think Szoboszlai could really help from this as well. Not only getting a bit more defensive on him if you wanted to put him in the centre mid, but even for the cam role. Technical is not going to get you enough to be in the cam. The incisive could. Cal, obviously a big option, is a great card at 88. Already had fantastic playstyle pluses, so it's just increasing that card as well. Reyners is always a great shout. Bit of Marquisio if you wanted to go from the base. Obviously De Jong's got to be put in there. Pace is good. Shooting's a little bit lacking for a centre mid, but DM wise still kicks it. Jorginho, solid card. 5-star 5. Is that a for birthday? Oh, birthday, I was going to say, it didn't have a 5-5 to begin with, but another fantastic one. I think this is a bit of a better evolution in my opinion. I'm personally looking at either Valverde or going for that Tonale inform. So obviously something like this, you obviously got the slide tackle. You can put him into the birthday if you really wanted to, or straight in from here, as you'll see here. Incisive slide tackle in that DM. The only thing he's kind of missing is that 4-star skill move, but in the future that will come as well, so I'm not too worried about that. Obviously Guti's there. As we go further down, Thuram's always going to be a shout. Caicedo, a bit of Beckham. Beckham's probably not a bad shout in a lot of cards, to be fair, just because it could do with that upgrade. Like, I know his kind of other versions, so when we look at like the 94, it's a phenomenal card. Like even that needs a little bit more defending physical, but this 88, it's not going to be used anyway. Like, I'm surprised it's still 200k, but add this onto him. If you go, not that one, if you add this one onto him, you look at him in terms of the defensive side of a centre mid, it works. He's already got the passing and the dribbling. Then obviously he's got a bit more pace. Shooting's good enough, but you throw like an anchor if you was looking at more of a centre mid. If you was looking at that, it's a great defensive card now. So there's a lot of nice options you can go with this one, in my opinion. But I think Valverde is going to be my number one shout here. I am surprised he's not number one in this. I know he's had a few Evos he's been able to go into, but with the incisive on this one, I think it does well. And as you go further down, like looking at a Pedri could be a great example of this. Even Gavi, because they're so heavy on their passing and dribbling, that could be the shout. If you're trying to put a cam into a centre mid like Hamsik, it's going to be always a nice shout to get him in as well. Then further from it, you've obviously got Alaba if you wanted to go for that SBC, bit of Dirk Kuyt, a Kimmich special, even a Camavinga. There's a lot of nice options you can go with, but I think for me personally, I would be looking at that Valverde. He's definitely going to be one of my shouts. I don't know if I'd go with Conte, to be fair. I think Conte's great, but I'm always waiting for that next version of him. Like, obviously for him, he's got himself the grassroots, so it's another upgrade, but even then, I think he needs another upgrade again. He's always that one behind, and evolutions just never seem to catch up with him, in my opinion, anyway. So I think Valverde probably be my number one shout in this one. So I'll probably have a go with him. We'll get him in there and see how he performs with it. See if this is worth saving yourself 500,000 coins. Let me know who you're going to do in the comments. Peace.